Hello everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. So, now that we have our, the stuff that we built equipped, and, you can see where we have our auto abilities and, auto protect and things like that on our people, auto protect being especially important against Yojimbo, we are going to go, to the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. And, the way the Yojimbo fight works is you have to fight him all the way through the cave. So you start at the back, and then you encounter him 3 more times on the way through the cave, and then there's a final fight at the entrance to the cave. And if you don't complete the final fight at the entrance to the cave, when you come back, you can do the first 4 fights over. And each fight has an opportunity to drop an armor that has ribbon on it. So that's why we're doing this one next. So, one of the things, and again, I picked this up from H.G. Bailey, who I watched do these fights, is you want Orin's ultimate weapon, and you want him in your party with his ultimate weapon, because the first fight against Yojimbo, he will ambush you, and there's a possibility he will kill your entire party. There's also a possibility he will just hit one person. His overdrive is Zanmato, and you have 0 chance of surviving that. Because it's Zanmato. And actually, that's a thing that should be said about the Dark Aeon fights. You can Zanmato any of them. At the level I'm at, I can consistently Zanmato if Yuna is in overdrive. There's something with Yojimbo and affection ratings and things like that, but I can consistently Zanmato with Yuna in overdrive spending 100,000, whatever the currency is in this world. So, we just go to the back of the cavern and run around until we hit the trigger. And it clearly is right there. Alright, so we put Orin in so we could get, we could move Riku back in and use Ultra Null All as our lead-off attack against him. Ultra Null All does like 5 times Reflex, 5 times Cheer. Now we do have the option, you can run from him. You can run back to the teleporter, get back to the front of the cave, and get out of here. So that's the only attack we're going to get before him. Ultra Null All, the way we're going to use it, it's going to be a Chocobo Wing as her... Oh, by the way, I filled up my overdrive gauges, clearly. Ultra Null All is going to be a Chocobo Wing plus a Healing Water. Oh, we used a Chocobo Feather there. Well, you could also use a Chocobo Wing, I believe. I have to look at my sheet, actually, now that I think about it. So, if he does Diagaro, we're good. Chocobo Feather or Chocobo Wing plus Healing Water is what I have. You can also do plus Tetra Elemental, but you have to steal those from Master Tonberries. So they're kind of a pain. So, we're gonna hit him the way we would hit normal enemies. We're going to... or normal Dark Aeons, we're gonna kind of spam attack reels when we get the chance. I have everybody in comrade mode for overdrives because it's convenient that they get, you know, every time somebody gets hit, 2 overdrive gauges fill. That's nice. Now, it also makes sense if you want, and yeah, Waka does not have stone-proof armor. It was an oversight on my part. If we absolutely don't get ribbon for all of these characters, we'll be making stone-proof armor later because it's an absolute necessity for fighting Dark Bahamut. And then our regular attacks are just going to be quick hits to try to get as many of them in as possible. The only thing we really have to worry about him is him getting that off before we have cheer. Yeah, at this point I hadn't realized that auto potions automatically potions the lowest potion on the list. So you have to sell regular potions and high potions if you want her to use X potions. We were very lucky there. Had he Wakazashi'd again, we would be dead. And the point of this is not necessarily to, you know, to do kind of flawless battles against him. The point here is to just finish the battles. Is to just get through 4 battles with him and get out of here. Restock as best we can and come back and do it again. Which, considering we can steal both Chocobo Wings, or we can bribe Chocobo Wings, and we can steal Holy Waters, this is not that bad of a deal. Alright, Hyper Mighty G. I have a listing for that too. Hyper Mighty G is a Lunar Curtain plus either Underdog Secret, Gambler Spirit, or Door Tomorrow, or it's a Pendulum plus a Chocobo Wing. You can get 99 Pendulums from bribing the Shadow of Omega Weapon. Ultimate Weapon, or whatever it is. Which I strongly suggest rather than fighting that. That reward is far better. Otherwise, I think you have to get them by mugging something for rare item one at a time. And the irony being that you can't use the Master Thief ability to guarantee you get it unless you get, you know, 40 of them or something. So there we go. That's fight 1 of 4. So I'm gonna show these first 4 fights. Probably when I finally decide to come back and fight him for the last time, then I'll just show that last fight as the defeat of him. So there's Atlas. It's a break HP limit. Not good. But we do have access to this to fill our stats back up between every fight, which is really nice. I mean, it's nice enough. So off to our second attempt, or our, you know, our second obligatory battle, which is at this crossroads. So this time, nobody gets the drop on us. We have the drop on ourselves. Wait, that's not how that works. Now, essentially, without, you can do this set of battles with Titus and instead of Yuno, and that does give you the option to choose when your summoner can summon, which is kind of nice because then you can always just switch out for Yuna and summon in whoever. That was not the choice I made. It actually was just a consequence of grinding levels. Which character got the equipment for random drops first to start the grinding process to make us more powerful to grind for more levels more selectively. Because until you can start taking out Ultima Buster, you really don't have a lot of choice about. You have to use the items you have to build a good grinding weapon. And so fighting One Eye to get something with triple overdrive or triple AP or something is kind of your option. So I did that, I got stuff for Yuna, I used the items to make her a super weapon, supercharge her up, so that I would have a better shot at Ultima Buster. Especially since a lot of those final creations are pretty dependent on you having really good leveled up summons like Magisters and... oh, what's his name? And Anima. What's her name? Because she's a girl. So Yuna was important in the process. Now, could I now grind Titus up? Yeah, he's got Blitz Ace and stuff. It could... It does take just a tad more thinking to use Yuna. And that's only because if what you need to do is pull a summon to take like a super hit or something, like an overdrive from a Dark Aeon, you have to really watch the turn lead, rather than just know that you're going to sub her out for the last character in the order. You have to really be careful to know, you know, that it's her last turn. But other than that, it doesn't take a ton. I mean, at this point, I'm reasonably confident that I can take out all of them. In practice, I have taken out all of them except for Dark Bahamut and the Dark Magisters. The Dark Magisters, I'm reasonably confident I can take out one at a time. But there's an internal debate going on about what to do with the possibility of fighting them as a group. Which is a possibility. It's a crazy possibility that nobody ever does, but... So other than that, this is pretty standard stuff now. I mean, it's, you know, make sure your life is good. Use holy waters to completely refill it if you need to. People in comrade mode. You know, all 9's damage, quick hit. Attack reels when Wakka's overdrive fills up. That is the name of the game. So the next two fights will be in a separate video. Spoiler alert, we beat him 2 more times. That's the... I wouldn't be showing this video if we did not. And we got Kaiser Knuckles, which is, you know, it's a break damage limit, I believe, item. We're getting a lot of Riku items here. I'm not loving it. Yep, break damage limit. So, when we come back, more of this. Bye, everybody.